couple of years ago, when Michigan was moving up in the rankings, Harbaugh wanted you guys to look at it, embrace it, whatever. What is the approach this year?
You know, this year, it's just one game at a time. Because the only thing that really matters is the next game, and then after that, the next game that you play is even more important than the past. You know, we're at a point right now, 4 games left, where every game matters. You know, 2 years ago, we were in this position, so we know how it feels to be, you know, at the top and be in control. And right now, we have that grip, and right now, we're just not trying to let it go.
Do you think it distracted you last time, 2 years ago, that you were paying attention?
Oh, no. I don't think it distracted us at all. It's just that now we remember that feeling, so we're putting an emphasis on it. Like, every game here matters. It's determining if you go to the Big Ten championship, if you make the playoff. These last games are the ones that really define a season.
How difficult is it to maintain momentum through the bye week?
You know, not that difficult the way we do it here. You know, last week it wasn't come in on a Sunday, and then we'll see you next Sunday, come check in, and then we'll get ready for a normal week of practice. No. We came in last week, we were into the game plan, we started watching film, we were lifting, getting ready for this game. So we've had our full, 2 weeks of, at the end, when Friday comes, of 2 weeks of getting ready for this game.
What's difficult about facing Penn State and having their read option type offense?
They're just a dangerous team. They run their scheme really, really well. You know, Trace McSorley is a really good quarterback. He's a competitor, and he's hard to stop. And the way they run their offense is they just run it really well.
Where's the challenge for you as a defensive lineman in facing them?
Just making sure you read your keys properly. Make sure you do your job. Don't try to do too much. If you have the quarterback, make sure you have the quarterback, because if you don't, you'll be looking at him going that way.
Do you embrace the whole revenge tour kind of thing, righting the wrongs from a year ago?
You know, the revenge tour, I think, Chase said that in an interview. And it's just, one game at a time. We have a lot of, bad taste from last year, and we just don't want to feel that way anymore. We want to go out there and we want to win these big games. So we're just putting everything we have, that feeling from last year, saving it up, until we can, bring it back into this week, which from last year, when we played Penn State, definitely didn't like that outcome. It's been sitting in the back of our minds. You don't think about that, because you got to prepare for a new team every single week, but now, you can bring it right here to the front of your mind as we go into this Penn State game.
And has it felt good to check off those boxes, Wisconsin, Michigan State, because of, they got you last year?
It always feels good to win those big games, and especially just, to win it with your brothers that you've been working with since you came in as a freshman. Go out there, win these games, and just keep your season moving.
Who has better hair, you or Chase?
Me.
Hands down?
Hands down. Hands down, I got better hair.
How would you describe? Give me a few words about Chase.
Chase, I like to put it, is the guy that you want on your team. You're so thankful that you have Chase on your team, because if he's looking across from you, I don't think I like that sight every single down.
And then Coach was talking about him and animal analogies, and he didn't offer up an animal analogy for Chase, but what type of animal would he be if Chase was an animal? What would it be?
Oh my gosh, I don't even know. Chase is such a special person. It's hard to wrap him up into one animal, probably. He's probably a mix of a lot of things, a lot of different personalities, a lot of things be going through Chase's head every single second, so I don't even know how to describe him.
Chase, is it sometimes that's just a Chase thing? Like, you just kind of brush it off as...
Chase is just like, he's one of my really close friends. He's my roommate for everything, so we like to talk about that a lot. It's just, yeah, you can describe him as that's just Chase. You just let him do what he does. He's super successful at everything he does, and, he's just a really good person, too. He's just a really good person.
Was that the first you heard of the revenge tour when he said it on TV after those, or had he said that before or somebody?
I think Chase was probably waiting to save that up. He probably had it written down in a notebook somewhere, and then finally got his time to use it. So that was the first time I heard it.
You guys don't mind when he goes on TV and says that?
No.
Last year, when we were talking to Rashan at one point, he said that he doesn't get injured, and this year he was even trying to kind of deny it to us that he was injured. How have you seen him respond to going through the process of getting healthy?
He's just a hard worker. Everything he does, if it's football, he's working hard. He's trying to be the best. And then now he's attacking the rehab, trying to get back. And for those of you that, I know Rashan very, very closely, he's not a guy that's trying to take himself out of the game. He's always trying to get in the game. So that's what he's doing. He's been working hard, just trying to get back onto the field and start playing again.
Is he still real involved with the team as far as, kind of being a leader?
Of course. Rashan's there every single day in the meeting room, on the practice field, teaching, helping us watch film, and between rehabbing, he's got a lot on his plate and he's doing it very, very well.
What's his frustration level not being able to play these last few weeks?
You can see it. Everybody wants to play, and especially Rashan. He's one of our big leaders, vocally, through his play, and, one of our best friends on the team. It's hard not getting to play every single, practice or game with your brother. You feel it for him, and he's going through it, and he's working his hardest to get back on the field.
Given that loss, what's it meant to have a guy like Quiddy Pay able to step up and get after it?
It's awesome. Just having a guy that like Quiddy, that goes in there and just plays as hard as he does, as physical as he does, and as fast as he does, it's just awesome. And Quiddy just, just like Rashan, just like all of us, works every single day to be as good as he is.
How much does it bother you when people wonder if Rashan is going to do what Bosa did and just leave the team and worry about the draft?
How much does it bother me?
Yeah, I'm asking.
For me, it's, it's frustrating just because Rashan's one of my really good friends, and, you feel for him, because that's not what he's doing. He's trying to play. He's trying to get in the game. But, I feel for him on that.
Time for a couple
Don
more
Brown.
for Carlo.
Don Brown the other day said Quiddy Pay is a really quiet guy, but he said something clicked before the machine, like he was in a different zone. Have you seen something in Quiddy, or is he quiet with you guys too?
Quiddy's a really quiet person until something happens, and then you look over and you're like, that was Quiddy saying that, or that was Quiddy doing that? So, it's fun getting to see when Quiddy brings out his personality. And, he does that on the field a lot. And it's fun getting to play with him and see that, come out of him when it does.
Come out of it? What are you seeing exactly?
All you see come out of Quiddy is his teeth.
What's it meant to you to be such an integral part of a defense that's playing at this level this year?
It's just, going out there and you're playing for, everybody that lines up across from you, not across, everyone that lines up next to you and behind you. And that's who we're all playing for this year. It's for the people that we've been doing this since we were freshmen with. It's a big reason why a lot of us came here, to be in this position to set us up to, reach those goals of Big Ten championship or college football playoff. It's huge. And having an impact and just doing it for your brothers, and they're doing it for you, it's just a special feeling.
How have you seen Higdon take it up a notch this year?
I mean, he's just, he's our captain. He's a great player. I mean, he just runs so violently. That's how I like to describe him. When he runs, he's turning his feet, and if you watch, I think he's always falling forward. I mean, when he gets the ball and you watch it, on the screen, it's just like, keep handing him the ball off, because he's going to make something happen. He just has it, in his heart that he's going to keep going, and he takes it, upon himself, like, let me be the guy that gets the play going. Let me be the guy that gets the drive going. It's just fun watching him run.
Don Brown said that he's thought about what Penn State did to Michigan last year every day. Have you seen that from him? I know he's always an intense guy, but is there maybe an extra eagerness on his end?
Of course, because that's just a feeling that you just don't want to ever feel again. You go into the locker room after the game and you just wonder, how does this happen? Especially because of the way we practice and we prepare so hard, and we've been, thinking about that, and it's something we took with us, especially in the off season. And now we finally get our opportunity, one opportunity this year to change that feeling we had last year.
Has the defense discussed it? I mean, 42 points, 500 yards of offense, and against Penn State last year. Has that been
I mean, we don't really, beat ourselves up about it. It's in the past now, but it's not like we just forget about it. We look at it, we watch the film, we figure out what went wrong, so that way it doesn't ever happen again.
How different are they without Saquon, Berkeley?
They don't have Saquon, but they're still Penn State. They're still super successful, super dangerous, and they're, a couple plays away from being undefeated in a lot of their games.